City of San Juan at 6 p.m. May we rise for invocation. Mr. Arjona, can you lead us in invocation, please?
Our heads, dear Lord, as we gather here today, we thank you for your blessings. As we start this meeting tonight, we ask for your guidance and wisdom. Lord, we give you the glory for what we accomplished. In your name, as we always pray, amen.
Raise the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, do we have any public comments? No? Let's go ahead and, since I see some of the gentlemen from the city of FAR here, let's go ahead and go to the, with the main item, which is, what is it, 8E? Or E, I'm sorry?
Discussion and possible action regarding the exchange between the city of San Juan extraterritorial jurisdiction, ETJ, approximately 559 acres, and a portion of the city of FAR, ETJ, approximately 654 acres.
Time, Mr. Arjona, for the record, who requested this item to be on the agenda, sir?
It was our Mayor Pro Tem that requested the item to be placed on the agenda.
Okay. You wanna, Mr. Garcia, go ahead and go with the motion?
Yes, we got here Dr. Ambrosio from City of FAR. Dr. Ambrosio, can you please give us a presentation on what this is entitled about?
Sure. First of all, thank you for having us here. As you know, I'm Dr. Hernandez. I'm the mayor of the city of FAR, and I have Dr. Caballero, who's our commissioner, and our legal counsel, Jason Zambrano, for the EDC. This is an EDC partnership. In brief, what we're talking about is in our ETJ, the city of FAR, we have some overlap with the city of San Juan, and I believe it's about 159 acres, 200 acres, somewhere in that vicinity. And what we propose is a land swap, acre for acre, of usable land for the city of San Juan, north of, I believe, Bayou Road, which is east of I Road, with the understanding that obviously the utilities to be put in are pretty expensive for the city of San Juan. We understand that. However, the city of FAR is putting in infrastructure in that area, which we can cross over so that way you guys benefit in the same way. And as you know, Commissioner, there is a developer who wants to make 400 homes in your side of the street. They want to make another 120 homes on our side of the street. So obviously you have the upside there. But at the end of the day, we all benefit because we have more homes in the PHA school area, but also our tax base increases for both sides. And it's good for economic development on the far side. So we're looking to do an exact acre for acre swap, whatever that number comes out to be. And I believe our attorneys have already looked at it. And it is an ideal solution for both cities. As number one, you know that it's pretty expensive for you guys to go under floodways and put infrastructure in, so it's not ideal. And again, we're prepared to do that, and we're going to make you guys whole, and we're going to be whole. There is no lack of transparency in the deal. We've been talking about this with the entire commission at some point, directly or indirectly, and we've provided maps, performance as well. Both legal counsels have seen it as well. And for the record, if with your permission, I'll call on my legal counsel, Jesse. So, as you know, Counselor, is there anything I elaborate on that's not accurate?
No, it looks like the deal is feasible on both sides. I know that counsel for City of San Juan and City of FAR have looked at this deal, and it's something that's legally feasible, and that it can be done so long as the cities are in agreement with it.
And it is an equitable, in your professional opinion, equitable transaction of land property between two cities, as we have seen on the map.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on how you look at equitable, but
Acre per acre.
it's relatively about the same, yes. The
Correct.
acreage is about the same. Yes.
It's almost exactly the same, because what we went on record on saying is if we have, at the end of the day, if we're removing 100 acres from the city of San Juan, we will absolutely give you 100 acres right back from the city of FAR. So it will be equitable, acre to acre, foot by foot. So we're not here to take advantage of any one city or any municipality or government. We're here to work with you in partnership. And from the EDC standpoint, Counselor, we are in favor. Is that correct?
Correct.
Right. And in your legal opinion, this is a good deal.
for, depending on what you do with those properties, yeah. It's,
Right.
so.
Well, given the fact that we're
there's
both going to be putting housing, as you have seen before in our confidential meetings, obviously, but we were sharing with the public,
Right.
it is truly equitable for San Juan, the fact that they will be gaining 400 homes versus 120 for us.
Right, depending on how it develops,
Yes,
it looks like a win-win for both sides, yeah.
correct. Thank you, Councilor.
And, Mayor,
Yes, ma'am.
and for the record, Zambrano, you're here as for the EDC attorney for the city of FAR, right? Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, okay. Just for the record. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'll answer any questions, and
When
Commissioner
we were
has.
talking about development of homes, we're talking about Veterans Road.
Yes, sir, east of Veterans Road, south of the
So,
floodway.
so you would cross the sewage line to San Juan,
Yes,
and you would get a fee from the, you're doing the investment, so you would get a fee.
Yes, sir.
At one point, when the investment is paid,
yes.
what terms would the city get after that sewage?
Well, the infrastructure belongs to the municipality who puts it in, so we are putting the infrastructure in. So
Correct.
obviously, it belongs to the taxpayers of the city of FAR.
So once your investment is paid, there won't be no revenue for San Juan out of the sewer plant or the sewer connections there?
But you could negotiate that into your deal. That's between the legal entities, right?
Okay.
We're open to any fair, transparent and accountable deal. We don't have a problem with it. But at the end of the day, you represent the city of San Juan taxpayers, as I do the city of FAR. The city of FAR must recoup its investment because that's the taxpayer money. It's not my money.
Anybody else with questions?
Yes, if I may.
Yes, Commissioner?
We're talking about an equal exchange of land,
Yes,
but the value is not the same. The value of the property that belongs to the city of San Juan is 10 million more than what you're proposing to exchange with us. So I don't see how it's equitable for the city of San Juan if we're gonna be out 10 million.
right. So, let me see if I can put this in the nicest way. So, it's not my job to enlighten what we have been shared for a year already. We're fully aware of the math. What we have proposed in writing already, multiple times. If there's a delta, you have needs in the city of San Juan that we'll be happy to help you with. As any one of these commissioners here, and I hope they, obviously they didn't share with you, if you need roads, which I know you do, if you need alleys, you need other issues, that we have the infrastructure to provide to offset those costs, because we don't expect you to take it on the chin. We're gonna pay our fair share. And what's been expressed to us by multiple commissioners here in this room is that they want to partner and have the city do a lot of your infrastructure for you on our expense for that delta. So at no point are we gonna be taking advantage of you. It's gonna be dollar for dollar, square foot per square foot.
And legal, you've been in those meetings?
I think I've been on one meeting, and I know that there's still terms that still need to be flushed out and ironed out. I've attended one meeting with opposing counsel, and I believe both city managers, but we were still waiting for more information regarding which road, the linear feet of the road for paving, to verify whether or not that would be dollar for dollar, but
So we
this,
don't know yet.
not, to this point, right now, we don't have the exact terms. The way I look at this, the matter, just because we don't have those terms, is it would be, the only motion that would be proper to entertain at this time would be a motion to have the CM further negotiate these terms, so that way we can bring back before the commission the exact terms that were negotiated. And need to remind this council too that under the charter, it would require a full 4/5 vote of the entire council. So it would, if only 3 members are here and it's unanimous, that's still not, can't get approved by way of the charter. It would have to be a 4/5 vote with the entire council voting.
Now, with that said, Mr. Arjona, I know that the previous time that we did meet with FAR staff, I asked for a study to be done on our behalf because they knew how much we were collecting in property tax, which was, I believe, 85,000 per year, but they couldn't tell us what they were collecting in property tax for the same property that they want to give us, or exchange, correct myself. Did we ever take steps to do a study on our behalf?
Not initiated the study.
Okay, so what are we waiting for?
I guess At this point, we're just waiting direction, whether we do it or not.
Any other council, any other commissioner? Doc, okay, go ahead.
Yes,
What is the guarantee for the exchange of the land? What is the guarantee for us that the project or the houses that are gonna be built are gonna be completed, built, all of them, to be built as a project?
right. Well, with all due respect, Commissioner, the only sure thing in life is death. But your developer has come to, I've been told, and I've verified it with him personally. My understanding from that developer, which you're free to contact on your own, I know you have as well, is he has every intention of starting, but he's not gonna lift a finger until he knows he's getting infrastructure in. So I take people at their word. That's why I'm here, because I was told to come here by your commission, right? We're not here to play games. If there is a dollar difference, we're on the record. It's being recorded. We're telling you straight up. We told you from the beginning, if there's a delta difference, we will be happy to pay it back. There's no misguiding what's happening. There's no false offer being made. I just need to know, number one, are you guys in full agreement of wanting to do the deal? And that's why I'm here, right? I'm not here to go into minor details that I'm sure you guys should have gotten by now, because it's been over a year. But make no mistake, we're going to make a fair deal. There's no reason for the city of FAR in any shape or form to want to take advantage of the city of San Juan. We're partners. We do a lot of things together with PSJ and other municipalities, and also with the county, universities, and so forth. So we have no intention of taking advantage of the city of San Juan. I just need you to put your terms, which obviously have to be equitable, Commissioner Ramirez. Absolutely, we agree with you. Because I'm here representing the city of FAR. That's what they want me to do for them as well. So I just understand and respect what you will do for the city of San Juan. But we've never done a deal, and you guys have been in the room with me when we do other deals for the benefit of the city and PSJ. We've never taken advantage of a city or an organization. It's always been above board and transparent. To answer your question in short, the developer is waiting on us. They will not invest or move anything forward until they have assurances that infrastructure will be put in play, because obviously we're paying for it.
On the value of the CCN?
Yes.
Value that, or what do we get for that?
For the CCN?
Yeah.
Well, the CCN, it remains to be sorted out, right? I mean, that the CCN is separate and apart from a land deal or an infrastructure deal. That's different. You can have dual CCN, as you know. Right? I mean, people do it all the time.
Yeah, I'm just bringing it. And also for the public to know is that, like you said, that this has been being prolonged, and, you know, and the reason it was here, so we can, you can get and feel where we're going. If the commission does not want to do it, so FAR can know, and if they're interested, so they can start working on some kind of agreement. And that's mainly, because I know that you have been waiting for an answer or for what direction to go. And that's the reason here, and that's why we put it up open, so everybody can know what's going on. We're trying to be transparent what's happening, and because we hear the rumors that, we're not doing nothing behind the doors. It's just for people to know, and if the communities are in favor, why not? If not, just tell us so FAR can know, so they won't be wasting their time, and they can continue doing whatever projects they're gonna go forward.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions? At this moment, I'm going to make a motion to authorize legal counsel and the city manager to enter in negotiations and the possibility of a swap between city and FAR and city of San Juan, so we can, go forward.
Your second at this time? Mr. Guajardo? Second? Mr. Ramirez? Second?
Mayor?
Motion
Do you have a
dies.
second, Mayor?
No. I'm going to go ahead and
Lenny,
make
you
a
have
motion to go ahead and deny this request, Mayor, with all due respect.
That's all right.
For the simple reason that, first of all, this item on the agenda, sir, with all due respect, this is the only thing I got in my packet. It's one piece of paper. And something like this, Mayor, I feel that there needs to be more information, concrete information in regards. I know that we've had discussions in reference to this matter for a while, but the last discussion we had was about maybe 3-4 months ago, maybe even longer than that.
Okay.
So I just feel that my packet wasn't, I don't know about theirs, but on mine, this is all I got in reference to that issue. So that's why I'm denying this request, Mayor.
Sorry to hear that.
Okay, is there a second?
And the request also, one second on that, because I don't have anything in my packets.
And just for the record, I just want to make sure that the mayor and myself have been in discussions, and a lot of these discussions have been, and you answered it, Mayor, at the beginning, that you had given us a lot of information, and this item has been twice in executive. So, if they did not get the information, they already had the information, and they had the proper questions to ask. So I'm here just putting an agenda, so I won't waste your time, Mayor, because, that's what we're doing.
The information given to us was about 4 or 5 months ago, Commissioner, so that's why I
That's fine,
decided
Mayor.
I made it a motion to deny this request. Is there a second? Been seconded by Commissioner Sanchez. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
All against?
All-
Aye.
Yeah, the motion died
Okay.
from the get-go. I don't know why we're making a motion to.
So,
Sorry.
no, okay, if you don't mind, Mayor, make sure, let's get something out in the open.
Yes, sir.
The city of FAR has always been here to help you guys as a commission, as a population. We've always been here, we've always offered to help you guys with infrastructure. It is our opinion the city of FAR and San Juan are linked. We should look the same, feel the same infrastructure, same roads, everything the same, because we're neighbors, we're family, for God's sakes. And we've always wanted to help you guys out. Our infrastructure and our development in South FAR across I Road will go forward without San Juan. We're not stopping it. We're just see if you wanted to go along for the ride. But I understand that. On the second note, it is, I just got to go on the record, it's quite rude to invite an elected official. I don't care about me, but I represent the citizens of FAR. They elected me to come here. I told you guys before, I would never ask an elected official or any public office to come to my chamber, our commission, when I had the full understanding that we're not going to do what we're supposed to do or what's in the best interest. So why invite somebody? There's no reason to have a dog and pony show. If that was the case, I would respectfully request you should have just told me, you know what? We don't have a common vote, and that's okay. You're an elected official. You're supposed to have your own vote, and I respect that. But FAR has nothing to do with it. You should have told me that from the beginning. I wouldn't have wasted my legal counsel's time. I wouldn't have wasted Commissioner Caballero's time, my time to come here for this. Because I told you guys, I don't want to be here just for a pony show, okay? And I was very frank with you guys. I've been upfront with all of you, giving information as requested, as needed. I go out of my way for the citizens of FAR to be sure that we work together, not to take advantage of anybody. So in the future, I just would, with all due respect, don't ever invite somebody to your chamber when you know full well you're not going to do it. It's not ethical, and it's just rude, okay? Because you guys knew what you were going to do, all right?
Thank you, Mayor. Sure.
Presentations, we have an update on paving project Phase 2. Just wanted to share with you, Mayor, Commissioners, that with you, you have the, enclosed in the packet, we have the paving improvements project Phase 2. There's about a total of 27 streets that got paved already. The project has been completed. The total amount of money that was spent on this particular project is about $1.84 million. So just so you'll know, the project has already been completed. We have done the walkthrough. We're pretty much ready to close on this particular project. Under Hidalgo County Urban County Paving Project 2017, with you, you also have the, on page 11, you have the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 streets that are going to get paved. We're looking at 12th Street, 13th Street, Miguel Hidalgo, Joe, and Coyle. These have already been given the notice to proceed today, and there's a contract in place for 60 days, so they're supposed to finish by March the 22nd. So we have 60 days.
So they're breaking ground today, or?
Well, they usually, once they give you the notice to proceed, they give you about 10 days to start mobilizing. So mobilization should start taking place between now and the next couple of days, a few days, maybe 10 days, or if not sooner. But the project is supposed to be completed within 60 days. Yes, sir, those are the ones. This is for 2018 funds. We just included them in there, just for information. Going on the presentation of departmental reports, tonight we have Department of Finance, Police Department, Municipal Court, Fire Department, and Department of Utilities. Every department director is here. Should you have any questions, with reference to the reports.
If I may,
Yes, sir.
Ms. Enriquez, as for, I was looking at the report, and on the deferred, do they pay the full amount on the citation, partial, the court costs, or nothing at all? The full amount, all right, thank you, ma'am. And also on the defensive driving, how much time do they give them to complete the course? 90 days, all right. I also noticed that you have pre-trial and bench trial. Who oversees the pre-trial? Greg Trevino, all right, thank you, ma'am. Chief Gonzalez, I received an email regarding animal cruelty. Apparently, somebody was calling the animal control over animals or dogs that are being tied up for extended amount of time. They did forward to me the copy of the Texas law. Are code enforcement aware of the law, and are we enforcing it, or how are we taking care of that?
Yes, Commissioner, that particular call was out of our jurisdiction, but
Right.
we still referred it to the county. But our ACOs, our animal control officers, are very much aware of the laws, and
Okay,
those cases that we get referred by us, we quickly address them.
Okay.
And we have addressed some before already.
all right, just making sure. Thank you. That's all I got. Thank you.
Go ahead, go ahead.
On the brush pickup, Mr. Garza, how far are we behind? If you can address that. I know we've had several calls, and I've seen, they've been notifying me that it's been on social media about the brush pickup and so forth. So we can let the public know exactly how far we at behind on this project.
Approximately 3 weeks behind. We are currently on the northwest side of city. Our brush is currently just north and south of Sioux Road and north of 495. And our grapple truck is in south of 495 and north of the expressway. We're trying to complete and pick up all the brush from the existing zones before we move to another zone. Now, on Saturdays, we are going to the southwest side and started doing brush pickup there. So we're trying to crunch as much as possible, but we're utilizing all the resources as much as possible to pick up the brush.
Mr. Garza, on the quadrants, you're going, what, 2 weeks per quadrant, or is it 3 weeks?
Right now, it's a schedule, but we're behind schedule.
I think maybe you may want to add another week just to, be on the safe side as far as on the quadrants, picking up the brush. I know you're doing your best, and I appreciate that, you and your department. I've seen them out there picking up brush. But I think that's something we need to look into, okay? Thank you so much, Mr. Garza. That's all I have. Anybody else? No? Go ahead.
Okay, under public hearing ordinances, we have a conduct a public hearing and consider an ordinance in the first reading for a conditional use permit for the sale of alcohol beverages for on-premise consumption at Candilejas Event Center, located 2103 North Raul Longoria Road, legally described as Lot 11, Dos Arbolitos Plaza, as requested by Looney Tunes Daycare Center. Mr. Escobar.
Mayor, Commissioners, this is a conditional use permit, and it's for beer and wine for on-premise consumption, and it's at the Candilejas Event Center. It's located on Raul Longoria and Sioux Road. This is zoned neighborhood commercial district. They've submitted the application. We've also sent letters to the residents. We've also, so this is a public hearing, so the public can say a few words, or if they have any comments, they can do it at this time. There's also conditions that were placed in the packet. I believe it's about 13 or 14, so you can go over those. The Planning and Zoning Commission did review it as well, and they also provided a few more conditions than the original. They asked for parking area in the back. They also asked to comply with the noise ordinance that the city has, also provide security cameras, which they are going to comply with. And they also have to have their TABC license and also their business permit current. And they also put sale of alcohol would be after 5 PM. So they would, during the week, as a condition. So this is a public hearing, so anybody in the public can say a few words.
At this time, I'm going to go open this up at 6:25 PM. Is there anyone here for or against? For or against? Members of the commission have any questions? No? Go ahead, sir, go ahead.
This establishment will be opening at what time, you advise?
The time is from 12 PM to 12 AM, and on Saturday, 12 PM to 1 AM. But the owner said that it's usually happen 5 or 6 PM. They're not really gonna have events with alcohol at, at 1. It's usually 5 or 6 PM. Yeah.
How will be selling what, around 5:30?
5 PM during the weekdays, and the weekend maybe, around the same time, maybe earlier. Yeah.
As far as the day, sir, do you know what time they close?
I believe it said 3:30?
3:30?
Yeah.
No,
Or, I'm not
because we
sure.
let out
but-
of school at 3:30, and they pick up kids at that time, so I don't think they.
I think the same owner is Looney Tunes. It's the same, I think it's the same owner from the daycare.
Okay. I just want to make sure that they don't start selling before.
Yeah,
They close.
that's why the Planning and Zoning Commission put the 5, because I believe the property owner here around 3:30. I don't know if he's here, but, yeah, I don't think he's here. Yeah, if they would've said 5, they probably would've put it at 6, so.
Thank you.
Any other questions? If not, I'm going to go ahead and close this at 6:27 PM. Is there a motion to approve?
Moved.
Is there a second?
Second?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, sir.
The next item under appointments, we bring in this consider nomination for the city of Hidalgo, for the city of San Juan to the 2019 Rio Grande Walk of Fame as requested by the city of Hidalgo. The lady, Ms. Correa, I don't know her last name, she was very thankful, but she declined the honor to be nominated as a Walk of Fame. So we're bringing it back before you guys, see if you would like to nominate somebody else.
If I may, make a nomination of Juan Quiroz. He was very instrumental in getting our current Parks and Rec where it is now, because he's the one that started with the San Juan Youth Program back in the day.
You.
So, before me.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
And then you
I
took
came
over?
in after him, right?
Yeah.
So that would be my nomination, Juan Quiroz.
Second?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
The next item is under the same, consider removal and appointment of board members related to the San Juan Memorial Library Advisory Board. Ms. Cavazos.
Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners. On this item, we're bringing it to y'all because we have an individual, Teresa Sloss, that's part of the advisory board that has missed more than 3 times the meetings. And as part of your packet, you can see the attendance form on there. And as part of the bylaws of the San Juan Library, if a member is absent more than 3 consecutive times, the individual shall automatically be dropped from membership. So our recommendation is to consider the appointment and/or removal.
On
Then-
just one?
Yes.
Okay, let me ask you this. Have you contacted her and asked her why she's been missing the, do you know?
No, I have not. I
Okay.
haven't made contact.
I think it's because she teaches CCD, if I'm not mistaken. Okay,
Okay.
so, that's fine, it's open. I don't, any nominations at this time?
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Elizabeth Saldaña to the library board
Elizabeth Saldaña?
Replace the,
to replace Teresa's.
Requires application for this? Anybody?
I know she had submitted one, I don't know if you still have them, but yeah,
Yes, we
if I'm
keep
not
it.
mistaken, they're good for 2 years, correct?
Yes,
Yeah,
that is correct.
She did submit one. Elizabeth Saldaña?
Saldaña?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, aye.
Next item is consider removal and appointment of board members related to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board.
This item is for the Parks and Recreation Board, which consists of 7 members, serving for 2-year staggered terms. Also, as part of the Parks and Recreation bylaws, if absent more than 3 consecutive times, the individual is automatically dropped from the advisory board. As part of your packet is a list of the individuals that are part of the advisory board. And the person that needs to be replaced also because of assistance is Laura Martinez. I haven't contacted her personally, but I know Mr. Patrick William has been contacting her. And she has not shown up to their meetings.
No indication why she hasn't been zoning?
No.
Mr. Arjona, whose job's that? I mean, can't they call and verify, or how does this work?
Well, it's usually the director's responsibility that oversee that.
Okay.
Have that, I know that Mr.
I-
Patrick has reached out to the lady.
Initially, we had trouble getting a hold of her. We
Okay.
finally did, and she came to a meeting back in May. Since then, our meetings have been in conjunction with the Parks Plan, and there's been monthly attempts at reaching her and emailing, and there's been no response since May of 2018. So that's why, at this point, we
Thank you,
need to
sir.
move-
I
we need to move
appreciate
forward.
that information. Okay, go ahead. Who's,
Make a motion to appoint Ralph Quintanilla to replace Laura Martinez on the Parks and Rec Board.
motion and second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item, consider the removal and or appointment of board members of the San Juan Economic Development Corporation.
Any nominations or?
Yes, I would like to make a motion to remove Mayor Mario Garza and member Pedro Contreras and appoint myself, Jesse Ramirez, and Rolando Casas to the Economic Development Council.
Mayor Mario Garza, and then Pedro Contreras?
Correct.
Okay, and that's in a motion, sir?
Yes, sir.
Is there a second?
Second.
Been second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Aye. Business as usual. Go ahead, sir.
Under discussion and possible action, all of the following matters: discussion and possible action to award the annual water treatment chemicals to the most responsible bidder and authorize city manager to execute all related documents and budget amendment as needed. Mr. Salinas.
Good evening, Mayor.
If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye. Motion carries. Thank you, sir.
The next item is discussion and possible action to authorize the mayor to execute a lease agreement with U.S. Bancorp to purchase two 2019 Doggett Freightliner Peterson M2 grapple trucks, two 2019 Doggett Freightliner rush trucks, and one rush truck 520 pack motorcycle loader, and one 2018 Ronco Equipment Volvo grapple loader. This item was brought before already a few meetings ago, and it was voted to go with U.S. Bancorp. However, when we spoke to our financial advisor, he ran some numbers to see if they could beat the this bank, and unfortunately, he couldn't do that. But then U.S. Bancorp, we spoke to Bancorp, they gave us a better rate. That's the handout that I gave you. And this is for the purchase of these equipments for the sanitation department. We're looking and recommending for 7 years at $173,000 a year, which the first payment will commence next year. Currently, we have on our budget $216,000 that we can afford to buy equipment on a yearly basis without going over budget. This, as you see, is way below currently what we currently have, which is at 173. So that'll be our staff recommendation to go with a 7-year lease.
Any questions for Mr. Arjona at this time?
When will the equipment be available?
Sorry, Mr. Garcia, I didn't see you. You were sitting down?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Depending on the type of truck, now these aren't trucks that you can just buy off the lot. They're customized trucks. The two brush trucks will take anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks. The grapple trucks, we're looking at anywhere from 3 to 4 months. And the Volvo grapple loader, we're talking maybe 2 months for that one. And the front and side loaders, we're approximately talking about a year on those. I'm sorry, Commissioner?
Time on the regular truck, the first.
The two brush trucks, we're looking at 2 to 3 weeks.
Any other questions for Mr. Garza? If not, is there a motion to approve?
If we could just clear, I know that staff's making a recommendation on the 7-year, if we can just have the motion to approve staff recommendation.
Motion to approve staff recommendation.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, sir.
The next item is discussion and possible action to authorize city manager to purchase two Doggett Freightliner. This is the same item with the exception that we're not going through the Bancorp. This is to authorize us to purchase through the companies. So it's pretty much the same agenda item. It's just that one of them, it's the Bancorp, which is a leasing company, and the other one is the companies that we're purchasing the equipment from, or the vehicles from.
Second.
Hold on. I'm lost here. You're on C?
I'm on C.
Oh, okay. I didn't. All right. I got you. Okay, is there a motion to approve?
Moved.
Is there a second? Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Sorry about that, sir.
Next item, discussion and possible action to consider amending the sanitation budget for fiscal 2018-2019 to add the position of receptionist clerk. Mr. Garza, no te vayas. This is your item.
Got excited, sir.
Got excited.
This position will only help our customer service with the amount of foot traffic and administrative work that needs to be done in our department. We feel it's a very vital position to have our department be productive, effective, and efficient, and provide, again, the main thing is customer service.
Clerk or
It's a receptionist, sir.
only, that's one person? Only one. Okay.
Is there a motion to approve?
So move.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, sir.
The next item under contractual and resolutions, consider the approval of the work plan for fiscal year 2019 for the Hidalgo County Urban Program. Mr. Escobar.
This is the final work plan. It's due February the 15th, so we have to submit it. The total amount that Urban County is providing us is $295,584.
Sir, can you repeat that number again? I didn't hear you.
$295,584.
295.
And the breakdown, it's in the packet. It's for general administration, 3,000. For streets, 280,084. Amigos del Valle, 7,500, and Nuestra Clínica, 5,000. And there's also the 3 streets that we're going to be working on, which is Washingtonian Palm, Guadalupe Drive, and Cole Street. And they're in your packet with the pictures as well. Yeah.
Pues nuestra clínica del
And election day, we'd have 2 locations, right?
Yes.
Which is Fire Station number 2
And
and
Carmen
Carmen
Elementary.
Elementary.
Yes.
the dates, April the 22nd. I'm just asking because I'm not sure. Does the county work the day after Easter Sunday? Because I know the district doesn't. I want to make sure that.
I haven't called them directly, but I know all across, all the cities, including some that are hiring the county, have the same early voting dates
Okay.
that are on the resolution.
Just making sure. All right.
But I can always make sure, just to
All right.
double check.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Your motion to
Move.
Is there a second? Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Is there a motion to adjourn? So moved. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
This meeting is adjourned at 6:42 PM. Thank you.